I was already having one of the worst weeks of my year. Then I found a note on my windshield that shouldn't have mattered. But it did. Story. My name is Kevin Moore, 38M, and I live in Columbus, Ohio. For a long time, my life felt like it was running on autopilot. Wake up before the alarm. Rush through traffic. Work until my shoulders hurt. Come home to an apartment that echoed when I closed the door. 2 years earlier, my marriage had ended quietly. No cheating. No big fight. Just two people realizing they were tired in different ways. Friends checked in at first. Then less. Then mostly through likes on photos. I told myself this was adulthood. Stable. Predictable. Lonely but manageable. That Thursday morning, everything felt heavier than usual. Rain soaked through my jacket. I was late. Again. When I reached my car, I saw a piece of paper tucked under the windshield wiper. My first thought was frustration. Parking ticket? Great. I pulled it out and unfolded it. It wasn't official. No logo. Just handwriting. It read, "Hey, stranger. I accidentally blocked you in earlier and noticed. You waited patiently instead of honking. Thank you for being kind when you didn't have to be. I hope something good happens to you today." I stood there in the rain longer than necessary, reading it again and again. No signature, no explanation. Just gratitude from someone who noticed. Something loosened in my chest. I hadn't realized how invisible I'd been feeling. Not just to others, but to myself. At work that day, I found myself moving slower, not rushing. Actually listening when a coworker talked about his kid, laughing at a joke I normally would have ignored. At lunch, instead of eating alone at my desk, I sat in the break room. It felt awkward, but human. On my drive home, I let someone merge who was clearly panicking. They waved. I waved back. That night, I called my sister. We talked for an hour, about nothing important, and everything. The next morning, I parked in the same spot, not out of habit, but intention. I wrote a note on a scrap of paper and left it on the next car. "Thanks for sharing the road with me. Hope your day feels lighter than yesterday." Over the next few weeks, I started doing it more, sometimes on cars, sometimes handing notes to baristas, sometimes just saying things out loud. "Nice jacket. You handled that well. Hope today surprises you." I never waited for reactions. That wasn't the point. Something unexpected happened, though. My days started feeling fuller, not busier, just warmer. I joined a local walking group, started volunteering one Saturday a month, reconnected with an old friend I'd lost touch with. Nothing dramatic changed. No sudden romance, no big promotion, but life stopped feeling like something I was surviving. I never found out who left that first note. Maybe they forgot about it the same day. But I didn't. Because that small moment reminded me of something simple and powerful. We are all walking around carrying invisible weight. And sometimes the smallest kindness can shift an entire direction.